Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Saiyan Pride Art, part 2 of Vegeta painting, the Vegeta painting. So if you missed the first part, there is a Vegeta painting part 1. This is the second part. Pretty much got everything roughed in at this point. Just trying to figure out I knew in my mind I wanted some lightning in the background and storm clouds, and I didn't know if he was going to be going Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, or Super Saiyan Royal Blue, but I had an idea that I wanted him to probably be doing one of those three, and not just say regular untransformed Super Saiyan. So just kind of getting things roughed in, and sometimes you don't really know how things are going to look, especially when you're talking about going Super Saiyan. Things are glowing, so it kind of changes the lighting scheme quite a bit, but I kind of have things generally lit. Probably not a very realistic lighting given the environment that he's in, but I felt like this would probably give an easy readability, and I didn't want to overcomplicate things with too much natural light. I think if you were to probably have this kind of lighting, and especially with the lightning bolts, you'd probably have some pretty high contrast areas, some pretty heavy shadow areas, multiple light sources, especially since he's glowing. So for me, I found that the easiest way to kind of test and see if I like the glowing was to kind of just make an extra layer and merge the visible, and kind of do some color dodge layers and see if it was kind of moving towards what I was thinking about doing. So I kind of decided on to go with the blue, just because it kind of is his most recent transformation. And yeah, so I went with that. And I think just the general color scheme and the background and stuff, I think maybe just works a little better with the blue. And so I'm just kind of getting the lightning in there, and things are pretty saturated, probably a little more saturated than should be. But I think it does kind of add to the effect, given that it is a Super Saiyan we're talking about, and now he's glowing blue instead of yellow like they used to. So I felt like over the top is kind of the name of the game with Dragon Ball Z, and that's what everybody knows and loves about it. So basically what I've done with this piece is try to give everything its own layer. So if there's glowing, I keep that on a separate layer. If there's lightning and the glowing around the lightning, that's a separate layer. So that way I can turn those layers off and work on the background, or I can work on painting the armor or painting Vegeta, kind of without mixing my colors, because if you were to do it all in one layer, it'd probably be a little bit harder to when you have all those effects going on, because if you're to try to color pick and paint a color, you're going to be picking up a lot of that glowing color, which you probably could still do, but definitely makes it easier if you just keep the auras and the different lighting or glowing features on a separate layer. And but at the end I do kind of flatten all the layers, and try to soften some areas and sharpen some areas at the end. I figure that would be easier than trying to soften some of the edges, and with the armor, and there's so many there's so many things that I didn't want to merge together, so kind of waited to the end and try to soften the edges in some spots, and kind of sharpen it in some areas. Add some glowing and highlights here and there. So this piece is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print this out rather than paint it by hand. I may do in the future where I actually paint some by hand, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print this out, and I'm gonna do some epoxy and LEDs. So this is gonna be something that you can hang on your wall, and it's going to the spots like the lightning and maybe his hair and eyes, those spots are going to actually be illuminated and glow. I'm going to do that with epoxy and LED lights. So this one's going to be a free giveaway, and what you got to do is you got to like and subscribe, and leave a comment of what you like about this piece on my YouTube channel on the video, and I will pick a winner, and I will ship them this finished epoxy piece that's going to be glowing. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do for that. Alright, so at this point, just working on the final touches, trying to blend some of these areas, add some maybe a little realistic skin texture just a little bit with a smudge brush, and final highlights on the clouds from the lightning, and got the aura, got the glow. Yeah, so this piece is pretty much done. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to share this with your anime and Dragon Ball Z friends. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to be entered into the chance to win this final epoxied piece. And I will pick a winner and send it out to them. Now let me just sign my name like a professional. Time for business. Art, magic, jutsu, commence. I break you.
Thanks for watching.